Hey, good morning, guys. Check it out. Check out this sunrise this morning. So last night I made a surprise trip and come out here to the 10.02. You guys might be wondering, what's the 10.02? Well, that's Crazy Eds homestead.
Morning.
Morning.
It's cold.
It is cold. It's 36 or 37 degrees this morning. Got the fire going here.
Water going for coffee.
We'll be making up some coffee here pretty soon. Check this out. Here's his solar setup he's got. He's got one battery and he's got 2 lights. They've been running all night. That's pretty awesome.
Plus, I have let them know I have got the 4 panels too.
He's got 4 panels. Harbor Freight starter kit. I brought the tent out, brought the cot out for him, so he slept a little bit better last night than what he has been. We tried to put the cot in this tent, and you're borrowing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tent that he's borrowed from somebody, and the cot would not fit in there. It just barely fits inside this one here. So
But
brought out
comfortable.
He said it's much more comfortable. Just brought out a few necessities and everything, and I'm going to be helping him with clearing out some of this brush, all these trees and stuff up here, so he has a place to actually set his camper when he gets it here. And he should be going and getting that, I think, this weekend.
Yes.
And getting it out here. It is getting cold, and man, I slept in my pickup right there last night, and it wasn't too bad for me. With that sleeping bag, I just kind of got the sleeping bag wrapped around me, and I slept pretty decent. I think we went to bed, what, about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
got up about...
The reason why he didn't try to sleep in that tent is because this man blessed me with a lot of canned goods and all that, which I didn't ask him for, and it's full. So he didn't have the room.
Yeah,
and I appreciate it.
You're welcome. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I slept in the pickup there, and it wasn't that bad in the pickup for me. I mean, I don't think I'm quite as tall as Ed here, so and I was still a little bit scrunched up in there because you can't really just lay out flat laying across the seat in the pickup. But anyways, we'll be going live here in a little bit on his channel, which you guys would have already seen that before I get this video put out. What time are you going live?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So if you guys haven't seen that, make sure you go check out the replay. And we got the sun coming up over here. I brought the drone out, so I'm going to be taking the drone up and getting a few shots this morning of the sun coming up. So we'll see you there. Bye.
I think I done hit a rock again. Gosh dang it. I dulled it that quick.
Unbelievable, guys. I just spent the last 20 minutes or so sharpening this saw. I actually spent the last hour working on it because the bar wasn't getting oil to it. So I had my little generator over here in the bed of the truck and the air compressor fired up. Took it all apart, blew it out, got it to where it was oiling again, and then realized that my chain needed sharpened, so I just sharpened it. And apparently somewhere in this area right here, there's a rock embedded in there, and I just ran that chain right smack into it. And so now it's dull again. And right here, that right there's the remnants of a black widow spider. I got some footage of that coming up to get me on my phone, so I'll have to throw that in there for you guys to see. Check this out, guys. I'm sitting here sharpening the saw, getting ready to take out this stump. There's a dadgum black widow right there. It was coming for me. Dadgum. Huh. Not today, buddy, not today. Yeah. Not dealing with no black widows. Shoot dang. Yeah, interesting, huh? Big old giant black widow spider coming up on me. That was kind of crazy. Makes you a little uneasy after you see something like that, but oh well, there's probably not another one out here, right? Anyways, I guess I gotta sharpen the chain again. I wish I'd brought my Dremel because it would be so much faster. Probably, I don't do near as good a job sharpening with my Dremel, but Ed says he has a Dremel here, and I think I might have the little stones in my box somewhere. So I'm gonna see if I can borrow that and just use the generator and sharpen that up real quick. And then I guess I'll probably just come in, start on this side and head over that way and get it whittled down as best I can, at least to where it's, you know, where you can drive over it, right? So anyways, we'll be back in just a second. Chain's almost ruined already. Well, dulled the chain again. That's the problem with trying to cut stumps out. You get rocks and stuff embedded in them. I probably started cutting a little too deep in that. Man, dadgummit. I guess I'll sharpen it up again and then come in from the other side. I guess see if I can see how far I can get cut into it, because that stump has got to be trimmed down quite a bit. I think Ed's gonna go grab his saw and take a whack at it, and hopefully we can get it whittled down and get it out of the way, because that really I mean, if we don't get that out, he's going to have a real hard time trying to get his travel trailer in here, even getting it in off the road. So that has to come down. So get that taken care of, and then get on up here on the other part and get it cleaning up everything up there. It is what it is. Hey, good morning, guys. So yeah, Crazy Ed has left the property to go get his camper. I don't know, it's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning or so. And yes, that is thunder you hear back there in the background. We got water on the fire, heating up. Sounds like it's actually boiling right now, so I'm getting ready to make some coffee. I think Ed already had some coffee possibly this morning. And how nice of him to put water in the pitcher for me to put on the fire for me to have coffee. That was awesome. Very thoughtful of you, Ed. Thank you. So yeah, he left out this morning a little bit later than he really had planned on. I think it was probably 6:15ish when I heard him start up his truck and head out. I'm over here sleeping in my pickup right over there, which isn't too terrible. It was a little bit chilly this morning and I had to start the truck up, warm up a little bit. So just wanted to give you guys a little tour here of the property. I know you've probably seen tours and stuff on his videos and everything, but the main entrance is up here, a long ways up that way, up the logging road is really what it is. But you come down through here and pull in right here, and that stump right there, I need to get that thing out of the way today if at all possible. So I'll be getting the chainsaw out here in a little bit and working on that. But before I do that, since that's so close to my pickup, if it comes a downpour, I can just, if I'm working right there later on and it comes a rain, I can just jump in my pickup real quick. So walking up the driveway right here, or soon to be driveway that we've been clearing out. Right here is a bunch of stumps in this area. That's why he didn't use this cleared out area, because there's just so many stumps right here in this little spot. Right here's the little shower house. All right, just to give you guys kind of an idea where we're at. There's this solar. I got those moved this morning because, as you can see, the sun is rising over there, and then it goes up and over and sets over there. So yeah, and look at all these trees that are down. Lots of trees that are down, that's been cut down or bulldozed down back when they were logging this property. Lots of firewood, and there is a bunch down through there. His property goes on down that road quite a ways, and then it comes up through the back here, and where there's trees, that's his property. It goes all the way to a clearing back there, so that's kind of cool. We cut down a couple trees yesterday, and here's a little bit that I still got to move. I've already been up here this morning picking up firewood and stacking it over there. And no, I didn't have the camera rolling for that. I got up and wanted to warm up, so I just got out here and got after it for a little bit, and actually had to shed one of my jackets. It's not too chilly this morning. It feels like it's in probably the upper 40s to lower 50s. It's really not bad. But, you know, when you're not moving around, it's easy to kind of get a chill. So I got up, got out here, got after it, and been listening to the thunder all morning. But anyways, I'm going to be getting all this firewood right here picked up and stacked up over there. And then I got to get this log right here moved. I have it cut up in a little bit longer section. I didn't cut it for firewood. I just cut it to be able to be moved. So these are basically, I don't know, about 2.5 to 3 foot long right there. It's very, very dry wood. That'll probably go on the fire here pretty soon. But I'll just have to cut them again. But for right now, I just cut them so they could be moved a little easier. This area right here, he's planning on pulling the pickup down this little path right here and then backing the trailer up right here. And the entry door on his trailer is on the passenger side, and he wants it facing that way. That's why he has to pull down in here. This tree right here, I really don't want to cut that down. That's a young good oak tree, white oak right there. So he's gonna come in here, he's gonna cut up that way and get as close to all that as he can, and circle down and pull down in there, and then he should be able to back up right here. He was talking about putting the trailer over here in this clearing, and there's a lot of stumps over here that would have to be cut down real low, like I did this one right here, which if you guys didn't know, there's a lot of rocks sometimes in the bottom part of a tree like that, and like the stump that's up there in the middle of the driveway, there's a rock or a piece of steel or something in that just it's wreaking havoc on our chains. So anyways, I don't want to mess with that at first, because it's probably going to dull my chain, and I want to use that sharp chain to, you know, do a lot more cutting and stuff out here on clear wood. But anyways, he had talked about, you know, like driving up through here and circling around down through here, and then parking the trailer somewhere like in this area. I don't know exactly what he meant, just in this area in general. But look at this, look at all these stumps. Here's one, there's a big one right over there. It's like a 3 brancher, and then you got that one and that one and that one, and then there's one right over there. And there's a lot of firewood here that needs to be, you know, cut up. And you know, he wanted to leave out about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning and head down to Louisiana. It's about a 7-hour drive to go get his camper. And you know, I wasn't real interested in just, you know, traveling and riding along to go get a camper. Not that he really needs me to ride along with him to go do that. And I was like, man, there's so much to do here. I could stay behind and do some cleanup if it's not raining all day and have everything kind of ready for you. But the thing is, all of this right here, it's too much. This right here is several days worth of work for a couple of people. You could spend an entire weekend out here cutting up and moving and stacking all of this, and then cutting down the stumps down to ground level, just so you can even try to drive through here. And you know, I was sitting here looking at the sky, you know, the southern sky over here, and I'm like, well, you know, eventually if you get more solar panels, and let's say you want to line the whole roof or something of your camper with solar panels, or you know, maybe you want to put a lean-to out in front of your camper, build a roof over it and put solar panels on it or something, you kind of really want the long side of your dwelling facing the south to give you that structure or whatever to put your solar panels on. It's just kind of a thinking ahead, right? And right here you got all these trees that would be blocking all of your sun, so that wouldn't be, you know, real handy, right? And you don't want to have wires running all the way up here or nothing. And I'm like, you know, over there it's kind of level. I mean, well, not really kind of, it's just not real bad. It's a nice gentle slope. That's probably a 5 or 10 degree slope. And over here it's about the same. But if you was to angle your trailer a little bit, you know, instead of going this way, right, and more like that, it's a little more level and easier to get your trailer leveled up, right? And the other thing that I was talking about is the southern sky right here. You want your solar panels in general to be facing the southern sky. This is, I guess, southeast right here, because there's the sun coming up over there. That would be east. So south would actually be more like that direction. And basically, I guess in the morning you would kind of want them facing this way, and then, you know, if you can track the sun, you just kind of move it like that, pan it around. Most of y'all probably already know all this that I'm talking about, but anyways, I'm like, man, this is a good little spot. And he wanted the front door of the trailer facing towards the entryway of the driveway to, I guess, make it easier to kind of see what's all going on down here, like who's driving by, all that sort of thing. But he doesn't want to be right on top of the road, right? That's most anybody, especially one who's wanting to live off grid or out in the country. He doesn't want to live off grid. A lot of these people out here, they want to get power out here. So they're going through all the discussions and everything about getting that done. They've got some meetings set up to do. I'm not real sure exactly when. I was just, you know, overhearing conversation last night. We went up here to the neighbors, really awesome neighbors that he's got right up here, just a couple lots over. And we had, let's see, it was cheeseburger, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, and some potato chips. So that was really good. And if you guys are watching, thank you very much for that. That was really great. But yeah, I've got a lot of cleanup to do here today. I'm gonna go get the coffee going and wake up a little bit. I'm hoping that the rain has stopped. It did not rain a lot last night. It did do a bunch of thundering and lightning and stuff. It wasn't bad. I woke up once and went right back to sleep. So anyways, it was a pretty decent night last night. Got a little bit of rain, probably. I mean, by the looks of the ground, it was maybe just pretty much a sprinkle. You can kind of see where his pickup was parked, you know, the little dry spot. So it was enough just to throw down a little moisture on the ground. That's about it. But check this out. This is a Harbor Freight startup kit for solar. And I guess he's got the plates or something that you can bolt these together, right? But he has them all individual right now. I guess that would actually make them easier to move, because I did move them. They were facing more that way. So I moved them this way to get a little bit more sun. You can see the blue lights are on. So they are charging a little bit. That's pretty cool right there. I've got to get something like that. And he's got one battery, just looks like a deep cycle right here. And then this is a little wash tub we got from the dollar store, and there's the charge controller. So I flipped the this is what you would do your dishes in off grid, and so I turned that over. I dumped all the water out right over here, and I turned it over and put that over it so it's not getting rained on, because it's not raining. I think that'll work. That should hold it down from some wind. But yeah, I wanted it to be able to charge today and keep his battery topped up. If it was to like start downpouring, like a torrential downpour, I might unhook that and put it inside the tent. I don't know, that rain would mess it up. Obviously it's an electronic thing, so you wouldn't want it out in the rain. But he has no means of really, you know, keeping it dry. And then there's stuff like this right here, you know. I probably should pick this up and put that inside the tent for him. You don't want those files getting wet. They'll start rusting, and that would not be good. That would not be good at all. So we'll just put this in here. Well, my camera just shut off on me, guys. I don't know why it done that. That's the first time I've seen it just shut off with a full battery. But anyways, I got my coffee right here heating up. It sounds like it's pretty warm. I want to take the drone up and get some drone shots this morning. As you can see, the sun coming up is kind of going away. It's probably not going to be that spectacular of a sunrise this morning because of all the clouds and everything, but nevertheless I want to take the drone up for a little bit and see what I can capture. But look at this, man. Look at all of this firewood, all these down trees and everything around here. Yeah, it's everywhere. Slash piles everywhere. But anyways, gonna get some coffee and then get to work. I got a stump down here to get taken care of. I got firewood to stack and probably some raking and stuff like that to do up there right around where he's going to park the camper. I probably just kind of want to go through there and get everything raked up and cleared out so he can just park right there and not have to worry about raking underneath the trailer. So anyways, I am going to get some coffee and see you guys here in a minute. Overfilled. Oh, that's hot. Never had this before by itself. We're gonna try it. Nothing like some good fresh hot coffee in the morning. Ah. It's already 8 o'clock. Man. Very time consuming to do breakfast and coffee and everything, but it's a necessity, right? Gotta eat. Well, that's hot right there on my knee. Another thing I'll probably do today is go around and find some bigger rocks to line the fire pit. I'll put them right here for now. He'll probably move them up there later on after he gets the camper here. But he probably won't be back until probably 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So. I don't know if I can even go live from here. I was thinking about doing a live this morning from here, but I don't have the greatest service out here. My phone does work, but like the video I uploaded last night, it took all night long to upload. So smoke. There's my phone. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out if this is any good by itself without eggs or anything. Not bad. It's definitely better with eggs and seasonings, but I'm not too picky.
Friday for later.
That's right, guys. Watching two old people on a couch here at Crazy Ed's homestead, and you guys were just on the rake handle. I forgot my tripod at home, other than like this little one right here. So anyways, let's get after it. All right, guys, I got a bunch done. Quite a bit of firewood cut up right there. Let me kind of show you guys around. We've got this right here we cut up yesterday. Then I cut up, that one wasn't all the way in too, I just cut it. We cut up all this stuff right here yesterday. I've been picking up and all that stuff that was right here, stacking it over here. As you guys just seen, I went through and I cut up quite a bit of that log there to give him some more room, you know, where we can move that stuff and he'll be able to pull in here if he needs to go up that direction or whatever. Then I cut up these pieces here into smaller pieces, just some firewood size. There's a little bit of wood in there. It's pretty dry on the outside and rotted. And then all this right here, this little brush pile right here, I'm gonna just drag it out and put it somewhere else, kind of clean up this area so he can pull down through there. And yeah, I think that will work. But first, I'm gonna take a little break and I'm going to take my saw down to the pickup and work on it because it's not oiling the bar again. I don't know if there must be something in the oil tank, the bar chain oil tank, that's plugging it up. So I'm gonna have to tear into this thing and figure out why it's not oiling, because I don't want to use my 450. That's a considerably smaller chainsaw. It has a much shorter bar on it, and I don't like having to bend over with that weight of that chainsaw. I'd rather carry this heavier chainsaw with the longer bar and be able to stand up straight and cut the wood up while standing straight up instead of having to stoop over, because that makes your back hurt. So I need this saw in good operating order. Otherwise I'm kind of SOL right here, not really doing much if I don't have it running good. My other saw is just a shorter bar and it's not going to do the stump down there that I need to cut out here in a little bit. So I think I've got everything up here cut up that needs to be cut up. So the only thing left to do now is pick it up and stack it, get it out of the way, and then I need to go take care of that stump that's down at the driveway entrance, get that out so he can make that corner there and not tear stuff up. So I'm going to leave this for a little bit later, and right now I'm going to go work on my saw while it's not pouring down rain and see if I can figure out why the oiler's not working. Probably just back flush it with compressed air. So I'm going to give that a shot. We'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, guys, so looks like there's another storm coming in. See that? It's pretty dark over there, and we really need this right here removed while I have my saw here. So let me set you guys up here on the bumper. I don't have a tripod here. I forgot it. So you guys are just gonna hang out on the bumper. Let me see if I can get this thing cut out of here without ruining the chain.
that. Come on. Don't be playing games with me.
Heck yeah. Whew. All right, look at that, guys. Oh, that's a lot of hard work. 2 days working on this thing, sharpening the chain, working on the saw. Finally got this thing cut down to where it's pretty close to ground level. Now I can rake this dirt back up here, so it'll kind of gently slope up to it, and he'll be able to drive over that, get his trailer in here, because this right here was keeping it to where, you know, he couldn't swing out over here, you know, come out wide, right, and make this corner, because there's some stumps over there also. There's one right there in that very corner. So this thing was right in the middle where he needed to be able to go. So anyways, yeah, that thing wore me out. Now what I need to do before all this rain comes, a downpour on me, I need to go up here and start picking up all that firewood, get that out of the way. So when he gets in here, it's probably gonna be pretty late tonight. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, if he's really hoofing it, he might get here by 6, about sundown. I think he left about 6, and it's probably a 14-hour run. So I would say he's not gonna be here till 7 or 8 tonight. He said it was a 7-hour each way, basically. So, I mean, he is a truck driver, so he should know, but I feel raindrops, so I better get at it. Let's do it. All right, it is raining. So I'm gonna go up here and start moving all this firewood. That was kind of the minor thing that needed to be done. It needs to be done either way, but I really needed to get that piece of that stump cut down to where he could get over it with the trailer. All right, so now basically just need to pick up all the firewood right here in this area, get this stuff moved, and that way he don't have to drive over it, and get this stuff here moved. So I'm gonna get it. Let's get after it, guys. clean up this over here. All right, guys, I got my dirty pan here. I need to get that thing washed out. I'll probably just wipe it out with a paper towel. So there's a storm coming. I went and walked the property, got all the firewood moved and everything, all the brush and stuff kind of out of the way so he can get in here with that trailer. I need to get this fire built up and get this pan cleaned out so I can eat something hopefully before it starts raining. So let me put you guys up on the shovel handle over here because I forgot my tripod. So I'm just gonna clip the GoPro right here, set you guys up, and I'm gonna find me something to eat, get this fire going. Yeah, and you get some firewood over here too. All right, I'm gonna go grab some firewood. Some rain. Clean my bowl out. Put that to warming up. It's starting to boil, so. Probably got that fire back going again just in time. Let's get this bowl cleaned out. Looks pretty warm. Let's head over to the pickup. Only place for me to go to stay dry is in my pickup here. That's where I've been sleeping. Let me grab a couple of waters out of the back so I don't have to get out and get any more. Yeah, there's my bed right there, right across the seat. Whew. Oh, dadgum. Hang on. I got the hatchet on my side. Dadgum thing. I'm not undressing, guys. I'm not undressing. You ain't getting that lucky today. Just taking the hatchet off my side. Whew. Here it comes. Better get in the truck before I get completely soaked. All right. Dadgum. It's starting to come down now. We got everything done that needed to be done. And you guys are like, whew, you're right there, real close. Let me move you over here a little bit. I don't need you you don't want to be right up in my face, right? If I gotta eat while this is hopefully still warm. Oh. Scrunch in my back pocket. I'm not getting out to put that in the toolbox, but just leave it here for now. But yeah, you guys could hear the thunder rolling. And now it's raining. And I've got some warmed up chicken breast meat. Oh, it's got a smoky flavor to it from all that smoke from the fire. That's good. Natural smoke flavor. It tastes great. Wipe this, my dirty fingerprints off my bowl here. Got all that soot and stuff on my hands. Sorry if the rain is a little bit loud. Well, somebody call me. Hello? Excuse me. Alright guys, that was my son calling. So I had to talk to him for a little bit. He's working on his pickup. It's not raining where he's at anymore, so that's good news for me. That means here in a little while it'll stop raining here. Hopefully. I'll have to actually look at the radar and kind of see what's going on. It sounds like it's starting to taper off a little bit, so here in a little bit, if it quits raining, I'll be able to get back out there and do a little more cleanup around here. But I got the main stuff done that had to get done to basically make it to where he can get in here. And I need to finish feeding my face here with my canned chicken breast meat, smoky canned chicken breast meat. It's crazy how much smoke flavor is actually in this. It's pretty good. Then I'm gonna call Ed and find out if he actually got a hold of his trailer, all that kind of stuff, make sure all that is actually good to go, and make sure he's on his way back with that. If he is, then, and if it's still daylight at that time, I can kind of start packing up some of the stuff that I won't be leaving here if he does have his camper and is on his way with it. Because if he has his camper here, he's not going to need the other stuff here, right? So anyways, hoping for good news from him here in a little bit. Let's see, it's 1:04, so he should be there right now, or really close to it, hopefully. So I'll be getting a hold of him here pretty soon, make sure he got a hold of the trailer, and is on his way. I'm really hoping for good news on that end of that deal.
Probably squeeze a little bit more orange juice in here. It did make it a more of a yellowish color. All right, so I went ahead and put an orange wedge in there. It tastes a lot better now. Like I mentioned before, it tastes kind of like spinach, just plain as is. So this is a lot more my style right here. A little bit more flavor to it without having to add any sugars or anything like that. Oh yeah. All right guys, so I left the rest of the leaves in this one just to give it a little bit more flavor down the road. It's gonna take me a bit to drink both these cups. I'm gonna go ahead and let these dehydrate for the next couple of hours or so. Clean off my counter. But yeah, I'm gonna check back in on these in another video and let you guys know how that came out. So comment down below and let me know what you guys think. I have never even heard of moringa trees until Matt came up here, and then I figured out it's the tree of life. Shoot dang. But comment down below if you've ever heard of them, or if you have any tips or tricks or anything that I can use to help make me a little bit more healthy with this stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!
yeah. Oh man, it's kind of boring out here when you're out here by yourself. That's got to be rough. And I've only been by myself out here for a day. Not really by myself. I haven't seen anyone else, but you know, no one else has been out here today. Ed left out 6 something this morning, I think it was, like 6:15. I haven't seen a soul since then. There are neighbors right up here, just up the road from me, or should I say up the logging trail from me. But yeah, out here by yourself, no real contact with anybody. It's kind of boring. It would get old pretty quick. You know, not leaving the property, just being out here. I don't know. It seems a little different than like when I'm at home. I don't know. Maybe it's because this isn't my property. If it was my property, it'd probably be a little different. I'd be all excited about everything, at least for a little while. But like at home, I've got so much to do there. I have like my woodworking tools. I've got everything of mine there. So yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, there's times when I can go weeks without leaving the house. If I don't need to go into town and get anything, I can be there for weeks and it does not bother me at all. But out here, I mean, it doesn't really bother me yet or anything, but it's, I don't know, it's just one of them things where it's like, you know, you're out here by yourself. And maybe at home it's because when I'm at home, there's people going by, there's neighbors pretty close, there's always people driving by. I don't know, I'm really busy doing stuff and I always kind of know what I want to do next. Here it's pretty much just like cut wood, clear land, move wood, eat food, drink a bottle of water, try to protect everything, keep things from getting rained on or getting ruined by rain or whatever. And it's a little bit desolate out here. I mean, look around, look at this. I mean, this is just some land out in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town, all right, the nearest place where you can go and somewhat call it civilization is like, it's 20 something miles away, I think. So it's a good ways. It takes you at least half an hour or so to get there, and that's to the nearest gas station or a Dollar General. If you want to go to a Walmart, it's 30 something miles, which isn't terrible, but it's also, you know, if you don't have income coming in, that's one thing where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to Walmart. And there's no fast food anywhere around here that I know of, other than to drive all the way into Branson, and stuff there is probably expensive. So yeah, I don't know. I guess Ed will have it a little better out here when he has his trailer. I talked to him just a little bit ago, and he does have his trailer. He's hooked onto it. He is pulling it back, but you know, he loaded up a bunch of other stuff also, and so that took up some time, and he won't be here until approximately 11 tonight or 12. So about midnight. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit before he gets here. So I already ate lunch. I had a tuna salad sandwich, so that was pretty good. Filled me up, and I had like a bottle and a half of water so far. And I watched Jared Crocker's video just now while I was sitting there splitting wood. A little bit before I was splitting wood, I was watching him plant trees, and then he started making a tea out of dehydrated leaves from one of his trees, and I started splitting wood while he was doing that. I still got some other YouTube videos to catch up on. I gotta watch the rest of Crazy Ed's Homestead's video that he put out today. I put my video out today, and I've got a bunch of people commenting on that video. That's super awesome. And what's really awesome, that's just like blown me away,
is I hit 1,000 or 2,600 subscribers today. 2,600 of you people have smashed that thumbs up or hit the subscribe button at least. And man, that is super awesome. Thank you so much. You don't even know, like, it wasn't that long ago that I was at like that 500 subscriber mark, you know. There's been a few things, you know, that's happened in my channel's history and everything that has really jumped up my subscriber count by leaps and bounds. And each time it blows me away. I don't think it'll ever get old. Like, even if I have 1 million subscribers, I will still be blown away by just even getting that 1 subscriber, that 50 subscribers, or every single one of you guys matters. All right. And I want to put the very best content I can out for you guys. It is a little limited. I can't do some things, but you know, this right here is one thing I can do. All right, you can see it out here what I'm doing. And just, I love being a part of this community. It's super awesome. I don't even know where to start, like, or even how to explain it, put it into words. Just how awesome it feels that 2,600 people in this world watch my channel. And in all honesty, I mean, that is actually, that's like, I don't know how many people are in the town that I live in right now, but that's probably pretty close to how many people live in Goodman, Missouri. I'll have to look that up, but it's like the whole town, you know, watches me, and that's not a small number of people by any means. But you know, if you guys can share my videos and help me get these videos out there to people, and people can enjoy these videos that I've been making, that would help me out a bunch. I would really appreciate it. I can't do it all on my own, obviously. I mean, I make the videos all on my own, or most of them anyway. Every now and then there's, like, you know, Crazy Ed or someone like that that's you know, some other talent that's in my videos or whatever. But for the most part, I do everything, the production and everything, the editing and everything, and just thinking of what the video is going to be about, that kind of thing. That's all up to me, and putting it out there, that's up to me. But I can't put the videos in front of everybody. And if you guys share those on your social media, whatever that might be, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, if you share that with your friends, that puts me out there, and it helps me out a bunch. And when you help me out, that helps me help people like Crazy Eds Homestead. This guy has been through the ringer over the past few months, and he's gotten a little bit of help from a few people. As you can see, he has solar now. He's got a battery. He quit driving over the road because this is his dream. This is what he wants to do. And he is now getting another job here in this area. He left the 16 acres that he was buying. He lost a pretty sizable amount of investment on that by letting that go. And the other party that was owning that property in half is now owning it completely themselves. And so now he has moved a couple hours away to another property, which you see right here. And this is 10.02 acres of some really nice land. And this land right here is by far way better than the land he left. I'll just tell you that. I am far more impressed with this land here. It is much more usable. It's not flat. There are some flatter spots on it, but it has a gentle slope. Okay, and then past the road right there, it drops off pretty good. So if it comes a torrential downpour like it did earlier, you don't really have to worry about flooding. I mean, there's just some runoff, you know. But it's very nice. It's very nice out here. I did another video earlier where we were walking the property and everything, just kind of showing you around. And his property goes quite a ways back that way, and that way it goes just, I don't know how far that is. It's a long ways, okay? It goes back in there quite a ways. 10.02 acres, that's, you know, what this lot is, and that is crazy awesome. But look at this, the fire is still going even through the rain. I stoked this thing up earlier, put all these larger logs on it to help keep the rain off of the coals, and that worked great. It worked really good. It kept the rain off the coals and kept the fire going. So hopefully whenever Ed gets here tonight around 11, I might still be awake, I might not. I might take a nap in between then, because I'm beat right now. I'm just wore out. I did quite a bit today, as you guys probably seen. Got a lot done. I got a lot done today all by myself. And like this right here, I even got some of it split up, so that's really cool. Let that stuff start drying, and that should be plenty of wood for the rest of tonight and most of tomorrow, I would say, if he keeps this fire going once he gets his trailer here. He said that when he gets here, he may not bring the trailer all the way up here. I think what he's actually going to do is just stop up here on the road and park it right there for the night. And he said there's like a fold out or pull out couch or bed, whatever, in there that I could sleep on rather than sleeping in my pickup again tonight, which is not very comfortable for somebody who is 6 foot tall. Well, okay, I may not be exactly 6 foot. It's probably more like 5'11" and a half, but you know, whenever you say, someone says, how tall are you? And you say 5'11" and a half, they're like, hey, pipe down a stretch. Because it's like you're trying to make yourself sound taller, but not so much, I guess, when you say, well, I'm 6 foot. And they look at you, you're like, are you sure about that? I'm really close to 6 foot tall, so I round up a little bit. No, I probably shrank a little bit from age, you know. So here's some stuff I guess he took out of his pickup last night. I didn't realize that he took out. Yeah, I probably need to move that up closer to camp. I'll probably start toting these water jugs on up there so they're not out here by the road. And you know, God forbid if he was to cut this corner too tight and hit one of these jugs or a couple of them with that trailer. But hopefully he'll wait until in the morning, because I told him, I said, I don't think you're going to make it up the driveway, because the old mud mobile here didn't make it when it was pouring down rain earlier. I had a little rumbly in my tummy, and I thought I might have to use the bathroom, which is way up there. And I thought, well, if it's pouring down rain, I want to be closer to the bathroom rather than farther away, right? So I pulled down right here, and I tried to back up the hill, and my truck just started spinning, which is really weird. Like, it doesn't normally do that, especially on a hill this steep. This is not that steep, but I couldn't make it up there. It was too slippery. There's a lot of clay content in this dirt and not a whole lot of rock, and so it's pretty slippery. But yeah, I don't know if he'll be able to make it up there tonight. So anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you.